first ever Walt Disney World vacation taken in September of 2016 for our family of 5, which includes myself, my husband, and our 3 kids ages 8, 7, and 1. I'm going to tell you exactly how much we spent, if we came in budget, and itemized spending for each of the categories. And a little disclaimer, my son, our youngest son, is 1, so essentially he's considered free for any of the fees that I'll be breaking down in these categories. So I'm going to show you the money. We decided to purchase 4-day park hopper tickets with the water park option, and that was $230 a person for a total of $920. For lodging, we stayed at the Shades of Green Resort located at Walt Disney World for 7 nights and 6 days. That was $105 per night, plus the daily parking fee, plus taxes, for a total of $749. Entertainment reservations, this is going to include 2 Walt Disney World dining reservations plus the early morning magic offered at Magic Kingdom, which I'll touch on in just a bit. The first dinner show we went to was the Hoop-de-Doo musical revue at the Fort Wilderness Lodge with Category 2 seating, which we were very happy with. That was $204 for our family. The categories range from 1 to 3, with 3 being the least desirable and cheapest seats in-house, versus the 1 where you have front and center seats, but also you pay the biggest price tag. I would recommend Category 2 to any family, especially if you're trying to be budget conscious. Spirit of Aloha dinner show at the Polynesian Resort totaled $212 for our family for Category 3 seating. If I could do it over again, I would definitely not have chosen the Category 3 seating, just because honestly we were kind of stuck way back in a corner, furthest from the stage, with not a very good visual access to the entire stage. So definitely we will not be doing Category 3 seating for that show in particular in the future. The early morning magic is an additional fee you pay on top of your regular park tickets so that you can have access to the park before it opens to the general public at 9. So you show up at 7:45, they escort you and all the other families back to the Fantasyland section in Magic Kingdom, and you have unlimited wait-free lines, 0 wait lines, to the more popular rides in that section, which include Peter Pan's Flight, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. That was fantastic. We literally rode each ride 3 to 5 times a piece, stress-free. The kids had a blast, and on top of this, you also get a breakfast buffet at Pinocchio Village House. Yummy, typical breakfast buffet. Was it worth it at $273 for our family? Absolutely. We got to ride those rides before the sea of people just swarm in and took over those rides. The next category is going to be food. So outside of our dining dinner reservations, we wanted to be as frugal as possible, just because we had spent a good chunk of our budget on those special dinners. This totaled to $884. We decided not to do the dining plan because for our family it would have costed well over $1,100. So we thought that maybe we could do a little better at saving in this category, and we did by a few hundred. For travel, this is where a lot of you guys will not be able to relate to our family because we only live an hour and a half away from Disney World. So we spent a whopping $96 on our budget, which included fuel and toll fees. Our last category is going to be the miscellaneous, and this is going to account for our parking fees of $20 per day at each of the 4 parks, and also $10 per day for the locker rentals at the 2 water parks. The Memory Maker package at $169, which granted us unlimited access to the downloads of photos taken by the professional photographers at the meet and greet with the characters, and souvenirs. So this total package came to $455 for that category. So here is the recap. For tickets, we spent $920. Lodging $749, entertainment reservations $689, food $884, travel $96, and miscellaneous $455. for a grand total of $3,792. Is that a lot of money? Heck yes. But we budgeted $3,000 to $4,000 for our vacation. So we came in budget. We thought the 7-night, 6-day stay at the hotel, the resort, was just the perfect amount of time. It wasn't too short to feel like we didn't get enough for our money, but it was long enough to where we were, wanting to wind down and go home. So as you may have noticed, we were able to take advantage of some perks that come along with my husband serving in the active duty military, with our ticket pricing and also our ability to make reservations through Shades of Green Resort, which is exclusive for military families and DoD civilians and special other categories of military. So I hope you enjoyed my clip, and I hope this gives you an idea of maybe what your family is going to spend for your vacation.